This week, you will begin learning about the different content areas early childhood teachers plan their curriculum around. For this week, you will be looking at the area of language and literacy. For the next several weeks, you will also be engaging in hands-on activities supporting each of these content areas and then reflecting on how these activities support the overall development of young children in a developmentally appropriate way. In addition, you will be asked to apply learning standards that would be developed or supported through these activities. The set of standards you will be using come from the Illinois Early Learning and Development Standards. When working with the standards, teachers usually first determine the standards that they want children to work towards achieving and then plan appropriate activities based on those standards. Since you already have the activity determined for you that you will be doing for the hands-on at-home assignment, you will be working backwards and choosing standards that would be supported through that type of an activity. You only need to choose 2 standards, so don't get overwhelmed by trying to plug in every standard that would fit. There will most likely be more than 2 standards that are being supported, but I want you to find 2 that would be the most appropriate for these activities. Let's take a look at these standards and how to access them. In your Blackboard course shell, you will find a link on the left side of your menu bar titled Illinois Early Learning Standards. When you click into this link, there are 2 items that are available for you to access. You can either click on the website for the standards, or you can click on a full copy of the standards. Let's look at both of these options to see what they offer and how you can find the standards to apply to your activities. When clicking on the website, you will see that it will take you to a page that is broken down into the various content areas to access the learning standards. This is an easy way to find the content area that you are working with and find standards that would be appropriate to apply to the activity. Let's just click into the Language Arts link, since that is the content area we are starting with. After clicking into that part of the site, there are a few different links to click on. The Introduction tab gives you an overview of what this content area entails. I would recommend reading through this because it gives a comprehensive look at the content areas so you have a better understanding of what that means for early childhood development. To find the standards, you will click on the tab titled Benchmarks. As you will see, the standards are broken down into goals, standards, and benchmarks. The goal is a big picture outcome that you are looking for. The standards focus in on how to achieve that goal, and then the benchmarks dive deeper into the various levels to fully achieve that standard. When you think about the skills you want children to achieve, you are usually going to look at the standards or the benchmarks. Sometimes the activity will support all the benchmarks under the standard, and sometimes it may support only one benchmark under one standard and another couple of benchmarks under another standard. You can choose to use the standard or you can choose to use benchmarks. It all depends on what skills the activity will be developing or supporting. Since you are just starting out in this process, don't get overwhelmed and just do your best when applying these standards. And when in doubt, reach out and I can help you. When you go back and click on the PDF file, you will see that it's just a document format of everything that you will find on the website. So again, for the language arts section, it has the introduction that's on the website in the introduction section. And then you'll scroll down and you'll see all of the goals, standards, and benchmarks there as well. This week's hands-on at home activity is drawing in a salt tray. All you need is salt, a tray, and some alphabet cards. Even though you will also see a lot of physical development skills being supported through this, we want to focus on the literacy development taking place through this type of an activity. So have fun with your play and really start to think about the range of possibilities when it comes to helping to support literacy development in children. I look forward to seeing your pictures and reflections on the discussion board for this experience. Have fun!